Welcome to Kathy's Hobby Corner.
Hey y'all, good morning. This is Saturday and I'm working on our next set of veggies that we're going to be planting. We're going to be doing 2 trays today because we got quite a bit to work on. We will be working with bok choy, Brussels sprouts. I'm going to try Brussels sprouts. Um, Collards, lettuce, and spinach. So we've got 5 things we're going to be working on today. Plus, I want to plant a few more cabbages and a few more broccoli. So we're good. And I think I may do a couple more tomatoes, but it's a different variety of tomatoes that has to be done 6 months before we move them out, to 6 weeks before we move them out in April. So pretty much I think they're called big reds. So hopefully we'll finally be getting the big tomatoes that I've been trying to grow. So just hang out while we work on our list. All right, guys, so we got our trays. I told you all we are doing 272 section trays. We're going to start out by doing our water. And it took quite a bit of water last time to get these to swell up like we needed. This is not fresh water, guys. I keep water for my other plants, and so I just happen to have this particular bottle of water sitting around. Add a little bit more. There's still a couple little places that did not get a serving. Okay. All right, now let's do this one. And y'all know we had to let this sit for, I guess, about 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so, for it to swell to the size that we need it. All right, so everybody's got water. We're going to let them swell up, and then we'll come back, let you know what's going on next. All right, guys, we're going to start by lightly fluffing the soil in each of these. So like we sticking it here where the hole already is, just going around a little circle, just loosening the soil so we'll be able to throw our seed in here. I just got a little screwdriver doing this, guys. You can get a little stick or anything will do, just so you can break it up a little bit. Smaller than the Brussels sprouts. All right, but they are easier to see. Alright, so we got our lettuce, our collards, our Brussels sprouts, our bok choy, and our spinach started in this one. We've got 1 or 2 we need to repot out of here, but I'm going to leave that, let that go for a little longer. Alright, let's get started on our next tray. All right. And we are going to do a little bit more broccoli. We're going to do a little bit more cabbage. And what else did I say? Tomatoes. We're going to do our big tomatoes. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do 16 of each. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we'll do several of the tomatoes. Yeah, I think we'll do several of the tomatoes. All right. Let's go back, find our broccoli. Let's see, this is our spinach. Let's start with our cabbage since I have cabbage in my hand. Oh, there's broccoli. No, let's do broccoli first. All right, let's give it a spray. All right, guys, so we got everybody set up. We're going to use the regular grow lights, the ones I was using previously on this one before we got the hanging ones. And it also generated a lot of moisture inside here, so we should be good with the broccoli, cabbage, tomatoes, the big red tomatoes, and more spinach up here at the top. We have plenty of cups, 3-inch cups for the growth, and these cups can be planted directly into the soil, so hopefully they'll do well and they will continue to grow. Oh, check that out, guys. Look at that cabbage. It's got like 4 or 5 leaves on it. I think it's doing well under this light. These are broccolis. That one's got a couple of leaves on it. This one I was worried about on the last video. I was telling y'all it was laying down in the soil, but today it seems to have gathered itself and it's sitting up now. Over here we have tomatoes, and they seem to be doing okay as well. Now these are the ones, the original ones that we started with. I told y'all the bell peppers are coming in now. We've got the last of the broccoli coming in. Let's see, we got a few cabbages coming in. The celery takes a minute. I asked a cousin of mine who does gardening, but she works on like a big farm. I mean, like the farm is so big, they give veggies out to like 7 different stores. So yeah, she works on it, so I trust what she's telling me. She said celery takes a minute to germinate, so hopefully we just don't have a bad batch of celery and that it really does take a minute to germinate. Matter of fact, let me check on the package and see what the date says. Okay, so I did check my package for celery, and where most seeds germinate within 7 to 10 days, celery takes 14 to 21 days to germinate. So don't be afraid. But like I said, my cousin told me, hey, it takes a long time for celery to germinate. But hopefully we'll get something poking its head out here soon. But everything else I'm pleased with is doing well. And as y'all can see, the grow lights are warm enough. They are giving plenty of condensation. I also was doing a little bit more research about the grow lights. They said when you first start out, your grow lights need to be maybe an inch or two above your plants. Now, because I have a lid on here, mine are a little higher up, but still, you guys have seen them popping out, and so we're doing good. They said as they get older, though, you need to bring it as soon as it breaks the soil. You need to make sure they're getting plenty of sunlight or grow light lamp light to encourage them to keep growing strong. Okay, and as you can see, these are probably still about two maybe 3 inches above, and then of course these are adjustable so we can raise them up as the plants get higher. They say as your plants get higher, though, say they get to what, 3 inches up to, no, we'll say about 6 inches, 6 to 7 inches, you can move them away from the grow lights. They don't need quite as much grow light, and they need to start being in the window where they can get light, natural light. So we'll keep ours engaged just so long as they're doing good and we're doing good. We'll keep going in that manner. So right now we have 2 more weeks, and then we'll be working on the next session of our seedlings. And let me see if I can see what it is we're going to be working on. Okay, for our next session, we will be looking at carrots. What else? Carrots, okra, peas, potatoes, turnips. We may do watermelon this year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the watermelon. Y'all know we did a few sugar babies that turned out okay last year. But these come in at the middle of March. So we'll be working on our next set toward the middle of March. So probably like the second week in March, we'll be starting on that next batch. And we'll be just grooming the ones that we already have. And hopefully these will stay and keep and be in good spirits and do well for me. And I will say this is the biggest transplant I've ever attempted, because I haven't done well with them. I've told y'all that before. Transplanting them, growing them in the house and getting them outside. True enough, there were other circumstances that caused me to lose some of the ones I did in the past, like going out of town unexpectedly. But for the foreseeable future, I don't see any problems, and I'm really dedicated to this. So everybody else has to be put on hold so I can make sure that my garden thrives this year. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Dance in the golden hour. Her hands tend to seeds, her heart takes flight in this backyard haven where dreams align.